According to experts, the population of the world today is more than 6 billion, of which more than 146 million make up the population of Russia. Time has the power to change the world, the music, and the humanity itself. However, we still cannot make sense of our being, and we still cannot understand why we can't live without food and rest, and this makes us struggle first for a means to survive. But what the time has changed in us is that individuality and self-expression, which has become an obsession today. How often do our ambitions and strivings take over, and we lose sight of what really matters, such as family, integrity, and love? There are a lot of things in the world that can remind us of what really matters, about good and love, but music is possibly the most important. In this programme we decided to focus on music, but music which may not be very popular. This music has the ability for moving us to good. This music is called Christian music. But to get closer to this music, what it can be, and what it bears in itself, and what role it can play in human life, we have decided to glance at the life of one Christian musician, Yuri Boykov. Recently, on the 22nd of March, his first musical album, On Long Ways, was performed. The hall of the Zhausky Theological Academy was full with 1,300 people who came to see the concert. On the question what he sees in his songs, Yuri told us of the following. I reflect an element of warmth and good that is in every man, regardless of whether he is a Christian or not. I think that all songs can deliver some sense and experiences to a secular man. They show the sense about truth, about purity, and give a chance for a man to become more open. This album was Yuri's first achievement in music, but namely it is that energy for him that makes a positive impact on his life and gives him the opportunity to share this positive experience with others through his songs, in his daily life when he meets people, at work and with the family.
I've known Yuri for about a year now. He works for us as a security guard. He's no trouble at all. He's always ready to help anyone. The album seems to encapsulate his character, his attitude to life, and the people around him. I've never had any problems or conflicts with him. People are always asking him for help repairing motor vehicles, which he's good at. He always helps anybody.
He is a very vigorous and interesting person in dialogue. In spite of the fact he is engaged in technical activity, he also has time to combine this with creative activity and has the time to bring up children too.
Не говори, что Бог тебя забыл, и ты за все достоин осуждения, и пламень сердца твоего остыл.
His inquisitive nature. He is always searching for something. He is always looking to do more, to go further. He has made mistakes, and sometimes people didn't understand what he was doing, but he kept going forward. This always distinguished Yuri from other people. His strength of character and purposefulness attracted people to him, including myself.
по длинным путям нашей жизни беспечны, блуждали с тобой без любви, без тепла. И чтобы постичь тот путь истины вечный, бросались в огонь и сгорали дотла. И мало нам
Yuri Boykov's album was recorded at a professional studio in Moscow. But why would anyone record at a professional studio, especially with largely unpopular Christian songs?
Наверное, больше всего искренность. Во-первых, Юра сам.
I like his sincerity most of all. Yuri is a good composer and writes the melodies for his songs. As a professional musician, I was struck by his ability to do this.
Песни. Мне, как профессионалу, как музыканту, интересно было сделать этот материал. В христианской музыке, в отличие от популярной эстрадной
The
музыки,
difference between Christian and popular music is the depth involved.
музыка насыщена как бы глубоким смыслом. Вот, зачастую она, конечно, перегружена.
Christian music is often overloaded with meaning. It deals with big life issues and matters of faith, which probably prevent it becoming popular. But I like the depth of meaning in Christian music.
Мне именно это нравится.
на кресте избавление явилось, где распята святость Христа самого. А знаешь, он плакал, когда мы молились, взывая к Нему и не веря в Него.
В силу специфики своей работы я работаю, сотрудничаю с очень многими музыкантами.
As a professional producer, I work on a variety of projects with many musicians. When I invited some of them to work on this project, they were impressed with the material that they heard and approached their work with enthusiasm.
С воодушевлением как-то к этому подходили. Я могу сказать, что
I can tell that many of them put extra effort into this project because of the content.
чем в других работах.
It is interesting to hear people's opinions about Yuri's songs and the performance of them at the concert.
Сами песни, которые он пел, они вот...
The songs he sang personified our lives. He sang about essential problems, and it seems to me this has penetrated deep into our hearts.
Проблемах, вот, и это, мне кажется, проникло глубоко в сердца нашей молодежи, вот. Вот эти вот снимки, которые показывались.
The videos and music were modern.
Такая более современная. Много молодежи было.
Most people, they weren't religious.
Уже все в восторге. Я вот общалась с некоторыми девушками.
I spoke to some girls. They were impressed because they thought Christian music was monotonous and unappealing.
То есть никакой привлекательности не имеет.
Ну да, я могу сказать, когда мы вышли после презентации альбома.
When we left after the presentation of his album, we spoke, discussing the event, and we think it's probably a shift in Christian music.
В христианской музыке.
It is interesting to notice that Yuri has never studied at any musical institutions.
Все, что можно разобрать. Все игрушки.
Everything that is possible to disassemble, all toys, something technical, he took it to pieces.
На пианине, на маленькой вот этой вот, которая стучит.
On a small piano he played music, not knowing notes he'd selected since childhood.
Уже с малых лет музыку. Музыкантов по моей линии никого нету.
There are no musicians on my line. Father played well on accordion and the piano, not having studied it anywhere.
Тоже не учась нигде.
But it is interesting as well that Yuri addresses the beginning of development of music to the moment of acquisition of Christian commitments and to the moment of his conversion to God.
Я думаю, что многие из ребят сегодня, которые живут в этом,
I think that many guys who live in this modern world souls can be enough to open people
может быть,
and show them that they have in them a piece of spirit and spark.
довольно-таки открытыми людьми, добрыми, имеют в себе частицу какой-то искры и духа. Но в этом мире, чтобы иметь...
But in this world, to be influential, to have respect of friends, something meaningful, it's necessary to play a role.
Нужно обязательно играть роль. Чаще всего, так же как вот в христианских кругах, христиане
Not just
пытаются
in Christian circles.
играть роль
Christians try to play a
праведников,
role
но
of a
на самом
righteous
деле
person,
не
but they are
являются
actually not.
Также и современная молодежь. Я верю в то, что многие имеют в душе добрые зачатки, но подавляет их, чтобы быть...
With modern youth, I believe that many have kind souls, but repress them to be cooler, and to look cooler in the eyes of their peers.
Более, так сказать, уважительным. Поэтому я думаю, что вот именно это и двигало мною в моей молодости, когда я тоже занимался не совсем доброй деятельностью. Ну, конечно.
I certainly had a normal group of friends, but the emptiness I wanted to have around me tormented me.
Какой-то авторитет, хотел иметь какой-то вес. Но вот эта игра, вот эта пустота, она мучила меня.
И все идет, как раньше шло. Дела, заботы и проблемы. И мысли те, и тоже зло. И в разговорах те же темы.
Какую бы маску я ни одевал, как бы круче...
Whatever disguise I would put on, I wouldn't be any cooler, as in my soul I was not another person. I felt I was in a race to nowhere, a race for emptiness.
В никуда. Гонка за пустотою. Я думаю, что именно в Боге я нашел радость. Радость, счастье.
I think in God I found pleasure, happiness and satisfaction.
Ну, может быть, плоды этого и побудили меня.
Perhaps the fruit of it have made me more creative to compose melodies, because literally before, from 3 chords, I could make any busking tune. Not anymore.
Мог составить какую-нибудь блатную мелодию, не больше.
Бога легко искать, Бога легко найти. Бог — это благодать, Бог — это свет пути. Это любовь моя, это добро твое, это средь бурь моя, отдых в конце боев. Бог — это первый вздох, первый ребенка крик, в новую жизнь порог, вечность манящий лик.
Христианская музыка, она прежде всего облагораживает человека, она настраивает.
Christian music, above all, ennobles the person. It disposes the person to kindness and reciprocal love in relation to God and their neighbour. In view of the state of the society in which we live, Christian music is very necessary today.
Это скрещение рук. Бог — это вечный дух, это стихи закон. Бог — это лучший друг, в бедах помощник Он.